Howdy. How you doing? What's going on? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back with part 4 of the web app guide, starter guide that myself, Tiger, Mr. TR putting together for you guys. Get you guys all ready, prepped, primed, ready to go for FIFA 20. You guys are going to have probably about, 24 hours on the web app. Maybe a little bit less. We're waiting for it now. This is part 4. We're going to get part 4 and part 5 out to you guys pretty rapidly. Part 6 is kind of like a wrap-up overview as well as a moving forward kind of thing. Late posts. It's been a couple days. I know I've been, busy with life, busy with my girlfriend, my dog, things like that. Today we're waiting on the web app. You guys will see I got a tab open. I'm waiting to refresh, waiting for that web app. It's coming. It's coming. Be patient. Anyways, guys. In part 4, we're going to be talking about an investing method in some SBC fodder cards. So what this is going to allow you guys to do, it's going to allow you guys to manipulate kind of the solutions on futbin. It's a way of trading. I don't really do it too much. It's not really something that I'm in. I'm horrible at SBCs. The two gentlemen that created this guide are really good at SBCs. They kind of limp me through a lot of things. So if you guys want to go check out their Twitters, the links will be in the description down below. Please go drop them a follow. Show them some love. Tell me boy 5Tal sent you. And yeah, so what this guide is really, excuse me, Jesus Christ. What this guide's really going to be able to do for you guys is it's going to help you guys manipulate the market in a beneficial way to you. And we're going to use futbin and we're going to use our club as well. Things that you can figure out that you can buy, you can invest in, and things like that to make you guys a little bit more coins based on the SBCs that we're all, we've been kind of focusing this series on. It's a lot about how you can make coins based on SBCs and manipulating those SBCs to, create an influx of coins into your bank account. So yeah, let's get into it, boys. All right, so the top solutions on futbin are what majority of people go to. I'm lazy. I want to spend a cheap amount of coins, so I look at the top 4, and I'm guilty of it as much as all of you guys are. We look at the top solutions. We go for the solution that is quickly accessible, easy for us to see, doesn't take much effort to look for. So you look at those 1 to 4, right? You look at those 1 to 4 solutions, and those solutions, their prices will fluctuate heavily based on the demand of people looking at those solutions. So you see a solution, it's going to say that ABC player are X, Y, and Z price. So you're going to have 3 different price points for those players, let's say. What you're going to see is that when more people are doing these SBCs, the solutions will fluctuate and it will go up and down, up and down. So what you can do is you can use this idea to your advantage, and you can have a good supply of a certain set of players, and you can incorporate them into a solution. So that solution, what it's going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to have your solution bump up into the top 3 to 4 solutions, which is inherently going to have those cards rise. So let's say you have 3 cards in your club. You have a center back, a left winger, and a striker, for instance. I don't know. Let's just put that out there for now. So you have those 3 players, and what that's going to allow you to do is you're going to have this player and this player and this player go up with the influx of people doing set SBC. So you create your solution on futbin. You have those 3 players in your club. And what it's going to do, it's going to allow you to make instead of a 500 coin profit, you're going to make 1,000 coin profit on a set of players, right? And you can do this a couple times. You can do this once or twice. It's entirely up to you, but that's kind of the concept that we're looking at here. I'll explain it a little bit more, but basically those 4 top solutions, you have 11 players in those solutions, right? 11 players per squad, 4 solutions, you have 44 cards. So within those 44 cards, you can try and manipulate those cards. Let's see, you have those cards in your club. You notice that the rise is like that solution is on the rise potential. You're keeping an eye on futbin. You're keeping an eye on those solutions. Those solutions are going to rise. So you look at those solutions, you see the rise of the player, and you sell that player on the high. Once that SBC solution gets refreshed within futbin, you're going to see that solution is now going to work its way down the ladder to 5, 6, 7, 8, let's say, position on the cheapest on futbin. At that point, you can reinvest in those players. Those players are going to inherently drop because not a lot of people are looking for that. So once they do drop, you can buy into those players again. And you can make a decision on whether you want to buy into those players. You can buy a separate set of players. You can create a separate solution, things like that. That's kind of what you want to be thinking about here in this part. So what kind of players are you looking to incorporate into these solutions? That's kind of what you want to be thinking about, or what players are incorporated in the existing solutions that you can manipulate. You want to look at non-meta players. I mean, and at the start of the FIFA, that could be a lot of different players. But as you move closer to the release and you're working on the web app, like I know I work on the web app off console, which is kind of something that, you can do as well. This isn't just a, beginning guide in this part. You can kind of use it to your advantage throughout the year when new SBCs come on. So keep that in mind. So you want to keep non-meta, non-rare. If you can manage it, non-rare players, they don't look, people aren't buying them for their team. People are more hesitant to put them in SBCs, things like that. Especially if the SBC is not a high-rated SBC and there's not a lot of requirements like these starter SBCs. So make sure that they are also cheap at the time you are looking at this SBC. So if the player is cheap and you're going to put them in a solution and they're a viable option for solution, because people are always looking for alternatives, right? Like if you have a Brazilian center back from La Liga, let's say that's non-rare, there's probably 2 or 3 of them. And what people are also doing is they're looking at these solutions like you and me that are looking at, based on our I think it was part 2 of this guide. Part 2 of this guide shows you that you can manipulate what you have in your club. Also, you can use it to manipulate what is on the market. So in that sense, you can use it to buy those cards. You buy the cards when they're low. You can have them in a solution. You can make the players rise. So it's a way of trading using futbin. What also you can do is you can make sure that there's not a lot of these players on the market. If there's 20 pages of that player on the market and it's all of a sudden makes it to the top of a solution on futbin, those players will go pretty quickly, which would then have that player rise in price. It'll go from a 500 to 1,000 very, very quickly. So that's kind of what you want to be looking for. So being a low card in the solutions, it helps it work. It helps it work out. A low rated or a low price card that is rating enough with the solutions you need in futbin will help it exponentially rise, which is going to inherently increase your profit. And that's kind of what we're looking to do here, right? We want to keep you guys on the straight and narrow, make sure that you guys are making coins. That's what we're all here for, right? You guys are here checking out my video because you guys want to make some coins, which is what we're trying to get you guys to do. So let's maybe jump over to futbin here, and we're going to give you guys a couple examples of what we're thinking of here as far as players to maybe use, maybe not use, things like that. So let's jump over to futbin here, and we'll kind of show you guys what we're talking about. We will look over here and we'll go to futbin and we'll look at players from FIFA 19. Let's just go. We'll jump over there. We'll jump to players from FIFA 19. So as an example, we are going to go for Ricardo. So as I was saying, it took me a while to find him. I don't know what took so long. You had to search by the club, the league, the nation, the position. But this guy, so Ricardo Goulart, is a guy that you can look at because he's Brazilian and he's in the center forward position. That's going to link a lot of things around him. So he's a non-rare. He's high enough rated that he's good enough for those starter SBCs. So this is a good card that you guys kind of want to peek at, keep your eye on it, make sure that he's going to be okay. He's going to be put in your squad. And this is a card that you can watch. Like as you can see now, he's extinct on the market right now. I mean, it's the end of the game, but these are things. So like if we jump back here, I can show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. And we can make this a 10, let's say. So like you can, like he was 400 coins and he jumps to 900 coins. This is because he's in a solution. So he's in a solution at this point. So he's in a solution on full game release. Full game release releases and he's up because he's in a solution. There's a lot of people trying to grab those SBCs. So this is kind of what you can think about, right? Is his price is going to fluctuate up and down and up and down. And even on those in between days, there's fluctuations that you can manipulate. The manipulation happens is that way. When you see him in a solution, you see him on a low trend. As soon as that starts to rise, you can manipulate it, buy the card, sell the card at a higher value. You're gonna make. I mean, he's 400 to 900. 900 is let's say 100 coins. You're gonna make 400 coins a card. And if you do this with a couple different cards and a couple different solutions, you're kind of looking at what we're talking about here. So that's an idea of how you guys can get your head around an SBC manipulation solution. So you're seeing that he's going up and up and up. That's kind of what we're looking at here. Cards that you could kind of want to stay away from, for instance, it would be like Fred, let's say. So Fred's gold card here. This is kind of a, he's a meta player. He's rare. He's in a popular league. It's kind of all red flags as far as SBCs go because people are trying to put him in their team, as you can see there. You can put 11. You can see he's a popular player. He's going in a lot of people's teams, so he's just up and up and up and up and up and up. And that's like, and I mean, even at the start of the game, he's 11K. It's not really a player that most people are looking to put in their squad because he is meta. He will start in people's teams at the beginning of the game. They're rare goals. They're expensive. It's just players that people want. Fred had a lot of hype around him. I can show you another one just for instance here that will maybe be a little bit more applicable, I guess, because he wasn't, you know, the most meta player in FIFA 18. Oh, excuse me. So, you know, he was a 78 rated in FIFA 18. He would still do well. He would still be okay, you would think, but he's a rare player, right? So you see up here, he's 2 to 3K. That's a lot for an SBC solution. He's a rare player. He's in a good league. His nationality's not the best, but he is in a good league as far as building SBCs. So that's kind of something you want to keep your eye on. That's not really the player that you want to. That's not really the player that you want to get it. So as a synopsis, what we're looking at here is you're looking at manipulating or investing in the SBC solutions. You're looking at manipulating the solutions or creating your own solution to manipulate that. You have a bunch of these players in your clubs, Brazilians, Argentinians, Portuguese, whatever it may be, as far as these solution completion nations, kind of that thought train. So what that allows you to do is it allows you to manipulate the market and watch the players go down as well as up. Those are things that you kind of want to look at. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Make sure you guys tune in for part 5 of the guide. If you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tick the bell for notifications. Got a whole lot of things coming for you guys, FIFA 20 related. Make sure you guys stick around. We're going to have live web app trading on my Twitch stream. The link will be in the description as well. And as always, guys, take it easy. Peace.